All right, so today we're going to put together the new Govee cone tree lights. This is the 6 foot, and it is controllable via Matter, Alexa, and Google Home. First thing you want to do is you want to pull the base of the tree out, and you want to put down all of these pieces. And the next piece you're going to need is this and these. Simply goes over top of this right here. There's going to be a little button here. You might have to push that in order for it to get past it. And you're going to line up these holes with the holes on the bottom, and then you're going to use these in those holes. Let's go ahead and do that now. When you're done, it's going to look a little something like that. So this base basically keeps these pieces from coming up. Next, we're going to grab this, and we're going to put that over, and you'll just align those slots just like that. The next is this little plastic kind of gold looking piece, and you'll see it has little notches on it. You'll put that on next. And this acts kind of as a cover. I'll line that up. It'll kind of snap right in there to a degree. Next, you're going to need these metal poles. This one's pretty easy. We're just going to take these and we're going to put them on top here. You'll push in the clips and stack all of these on top. All right, this last piece is going to have a slightly smaller top on it. Just go and throw that on here. So this is what it should look like when you're all done. And the next piece is to put the lights on the top. So pro tip, one of the things you're going to notice here is there's a little bit of a notch on this top piece that slides over the pole. You want to make sure that your wire is in that notch and pulled through on the bottom. I made sure that it wasn't pinched at all. And then you just pop your star up on top. You're gonna see here, I have all the lights pulled away from the actual power cable itself, and the controller and whatnot. So what you're supposed to do next is take the controller and put it to the pole and just go straight down the pole, right? And that's what the zip ties are for. I'm going to actually use the Velcro for now to make it super fast. All right, so you'll see I ended up using the Velcro and just ran my power cable and controller straight down. Like I mentioned earlier, you can use the zip ties that it does come with. That's what you're supposed to use, but I did this just for a quick install. All right, so for this next piece, you're gonna need the bag of springs. We're going to attach those to the bottom, the base here where the holes are, and then those will attach to the bottom of each of the strands of lights. All right, we are all done attaching the lights. And in case you're wondering, it does come with some extra screws and extra springs too, which I absolutely love. The next piece that we're going to do is they send this base. You fill it with water and that gives it a little extra weight at the bottom. You just straddle that around the base there. And when you take it outside, you want to get it all leveled. They also give you some really sturdy stakes. So that would obviously go down wherever you see fit on all of them or every other one or whatnot to make sure that it's nice and level and secured into the ground. The next step is to set it up in the app. All right, so you can see through the base on the bottom right there. And this is one of the presets that I made, just kind of a red, white, and blue, because now we're after Halloween. And I'm gonna go through some of the different settings in the app. So first, when you open your app up, it's gonna look something like this. And I'm going to show you in the autoplay, I did a bunch of sketches, okay? I did a bunch of these finger sketches. I made like 6 different scenes or something like that. And I put them all into the autoplay. So if you go into autoplay here, you go into what I put together. I did, I guess there's 6 here, red, white, and blue. And I set them all for 5 minutes. That's the lowest amount of time that you can set these for. So I'm going to go out of here. I'm going to go back to my snapshots. And then here's the ones that I put together. So there's the first one. All right, and here is the second one. Here's the third one. All right, here is the fourth one. And here's the fifth. And lastly, the sixth. So I'm going to go back to the main home screen of the app right now. See if I can get this to focus for you. There we go. So a lot of people have been asking about the finger sketch. Oop. So I'm going to kind of just go over some of the basics in the finger sketch real quick. So if you want to start with a totally clean palette with nothing on it, you just hit the broom right here, hit confirm. It'll clear the whole palette for you. And if you scroll down, you can hit apply to that. And then you can see that it went off in the background. So let's go ahead and let's put together something for like Christmas, for example. So maybe just some red and green to make it nice and easy. I'm going to leave my background color. So like that's the full tree, whatever color you want that to be. I'm going to leave it off. Okay. So I'm going to start with just putting colors on the tree itself, if you will. So we're going to start with red. All right. So I'm going to start with red here. And there are different effects that you can use on here. So if you see the line right here, if you click on line, then you're going to be using an actual line on here, and then it'll throw it in there for you. Here's your undo. If you hold on this, you get some other options at the bottom that you can choose. So maybe you want a circle. You could put a circle here. And maybe you want a green one over here. And another green one over here. And let's put another red one on here somewhere, maybe down here. All right, so we're gonna hit apply, and you'll see those on there now, and they are circles. It's kind of fast, so I'm gonna go ahead and slow that down a little bit here. Hit apply again. You can change the different directions of these. If you want, I've seen some people ask, like, how do you make things move and how do you make things not move? So here's what I do. So I'm going to start with a clean slate again. Clear. I'm going to hit apply. And I'm going to go back and hold here again. And I'm just going to do individual blocks so that I can control it and just kind of like write on it, if you will. So this one right here, the block and the pencil, so I can write on it basically. So I'm just going to do some red here. I'm going to do some green. I'm going to do some more red again. All right. And then I'm gonna go down here and hit apply. Right now it's coming from the bottom to the right. So you're gonna see it kind of slowly spin a little bit and go down. But if for any reason you wanted to speed that up, you can speed it up here, hit apply. Now it's really like kind of circling around. If you want to slow it down, you can do that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to twinkle. I'm going to turn this way down to the very, very lowest speed and hit apply. It will not move now. It'll be whatever you did on this. And then if you want to add a background color, maybe you want it to be white, you can do that. Hit apply. Now it's got the white and the red. Hopefully that helps a little bit. When you make something in here, a lot of people have asked, well, where does it go? How do you save it? That sort of thing. So when you're done and you've made something in here, all you have to do is simply hit this green little button right here. Name it whatever you want. We're going to call it test and confirm. And where does it go? Well, it simply goes into hit more here, snapshot, scroll down here. There's my test. You can apply it. So like if I wanted to go back to my red, white, and blue, there's my red, white, and blue. If I wanted to go back to the one I just made, there it is right there, test. There it is. So hopefully that helps out a little. If you have any other questions about it, let me know, but it does quite a bit of stuff. You can set up timers and all that sort of thing, which, you know, I've done some of that already with a lot of my other lights. You can also move this around if it's ever in your way when you're trying to get to different things. There you have it.